I think it's critical that Cardiff are at MIPIM. It's the world platform for cities, and we know that our competitor cities are all going to be there. We had a fantastic showcase event, and I think going forward, if we want to compete with these cities, is critical for Cardiff, for the region, and for our businesses that we are represented in MIPIM 2020. So cities are leading the way in terms of international investment. I think it's really important that people get to hear about our plans for transforming Cardiff. But clearly that all sits at the heart of an economic region, the Cardiff Capital Region, and the interrelationship between the two I think is really important. So in Cardiff you've got 250,000 jobs, but that's as part of a wider region of 1.5 million people, 45,000 businesses. And I think that gives any potential investor the confidence that what you have in Cardiff and the region is a sense of scale for them to be able to fully invest in. A sense of scale, of course, that's now going to be connected by the £1 billion investment into the South Wales Metro. So MIPIM is a global platform. We're the fastest growing city in the UK with a highly educated workforce. Half the workforce is degree level educated or above. We're a young city, 70,000 students in the city today, and it's a city going through a huge wave of regeneration with some of the biggest regeneration projects in the country taking place in Cardiff right now. So our investment strategy is clear, identifying our priorities in terms of industries and place. And in particular, it coalesces our partners around the city centre, with a growing city centre moving southwards, with key leisure destinations then around Cardiff Bay. So MIPIM is a global platform like no other, and I think the approach we've adopted in years gone by, which we'll continue to adopt in 2020, is a Team Cardiff approach. We're not just there as the council, as the region, or as businesses. We're there as one delegation, each playing to each other's strength, explaining and showing off why Cardiff is a fantastic investment destination and why the businesses that we have are world leading, be they architecture firms, professional services, you name it. And for us very much it's the businesses who sell the city on our behalf.
This is where the local authorities working together as the Cardiff Capital Region and selling our area in South East Wales to the investors who we want to attract on a global stage. So it's about us working together and pushing that message of what South East Wales actually has to offer. The region is 1.5 million people, we're still a relatively small area. So as a region and a Cardiff City region, we are working with the capital city and private business around how we have that collaborative approach to selling the area and how we want to get the investment. This is very much a partnership approach between private business, public sector, working together to actually showcase the region, showcase what business has to offer and how we can help draw in the additional investment. Also, this region is fantastic in terms of a place to live and stay. So whether it's the beaches, to the valleys, the Brecon Beacons, to the capital city, we think it's a really good place to do business. I'm hopeful by attending MIPIM 2020 we can showcase the region to other potential investors and we can continue to grow the region, such as with the semiconductor investment that we've already made. So we're working with both the public sector, but in particular the private sector, about those private businesses within the region, how we help them to draw in additional funds and equity investments so they can grow their businesses and also take on further employment. And it's about that joint partnership when we're on the world stage, how we will sell this region.